This is a wonderful thing to start the stream on. Just talking about debt, by the way. Just you know, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all that exist in between. Welcome to yet another D&D session. And I see the people commenting down there. No, Huey's not dead. Anyway,
Huey's dead?
I'll kill you. I swear to God.
We killed him.
He's dead, and you killed him. That's how that works. Absolutely.
Me. Myself, me?
Yes, yourself. Absolutely. Oh, God. Let me unpause this.
I'm gonna
Oh,
die.
that was not the right button. I was supposed to push something else. Where is it? Ah, here we go. All right. Now that we got that more or less squared away, we are back. We are here for more D&D, this time with 75%, if not significantly more, or rather less shopping to actually do. Because, dear God, we had two sessions where it was just mostly me sitting there praying that everyone picked up what they needed from the store. But no.
All I need.
Well, you're also part monk. What do you need besides swords?
Potions.
Okay, you know what? Fair.
Oh yeah,
Potion.
didn't they give us like a thing, like other stuff too, like actually important?
Yeah, I
The
got,
con
like,
gave us actually important things as a
I got
gift.
3 potions, right?
Mm-hmm. But that was in the Dreamlands, because you're awake now.
Boo.
No longer are you living a dream. You're not still in a dream. You're not Snake Eater.
We're still in a dream.
Don't you dare.
Snake
What?
Eater.
Have you ever had a dream?
If you
That
eat,
you-
if you eat that spirit naga, I will kill you.
What if, like, we come back, they're dead, and we're like, yeah, I think we can cook them?
No, he is our friend.
No, I will kill you. I will end this. No. Anything happens to that Naga, I will be the final boss for this campaign. I promise.
The Naga has a name, by the way. His name's.
Whoa.
I
Khan.
know he does. I know he does.
You're getting dangerously back into party dad territory again. Please take it away from me.
But seriously, it's like the rules are we named it NPC, therefore you can't kill him now. It's legal.
We're technically still out on the name.
He will gladly accept it. He will gladly accept whatever name you give him, as long as he eventually sees what the world looks like outside of those godforsaken walls.
You just gotta give him money.
He doesn't.
Yeah, I
even
don't want to name him until we get him, release him.
I don't even think that the poor fella even remembers what a female Naga looks like.
No.
He's
He just
just
pictures
like
himself with boobs.
he's just like Treebeard. I don't remember what they look like. The female ents.
No
It
res.
tastes like friendship. Oh my god, Max is eating one.
It tastes like no.
Friendship?
No.
He says the snake tastes like friendship.
Describe
Oh.
what friendship tastes like.
I thought he was eating a friendship.
Oh,
Wait, that's a food?
No.
it would be called the friend chip. You see, it's a potato chip, but it's covered in like confetti sprinkles.
When you give your friend a chip, that's a friendship.
Truth.
I thought it was a friend crisp.
All right, move on.
Yes, we'll move on. Let's leave this bit behind. So you
No.
So you wake up from the dream realm. Essentially, within the realm, the door materializes, and you're able to kind of go right through. And despite the fact that you know you went through a door, you kind of just jolt. You are awake now and just laying on the floor wherever you had originally collapsed during the ritual. And
Did the jolt like fuck with our body? Like, oh, put a muscle.
pretty much, like, because you guys went technically to sleep while in a sitting position, and the boat, while going through the river, doesn't stay still. Like, they anchor for the night, sure, but you're still dealing with the current that moves the boat every now and again.
So I wake up with a point of damage to pull a muscle.
You basically just wake up in an awkward position. If you were originally sitting straight, you're more than likely either on your side, on your back, or God help you if you slumped over, and your face is currently like in the center of the circle.
Oh my god. It's a good thing I'm a cat, or I'd be in way more pain.
You have no bones. You're all liquid.
It's a good
Roll
thing
for
I'm a
sleep
liquid.
position.
Say that again. Shnif.
Roll for sleep position.
Roll for
You
sleep position. What do I
know-
roll?
Hold on.
Just
Give
a
me.
flat D20, and then break out the exhaustion board.
You know.
No, we're not going through that again.
19.
I
I think
Why
you-
not?
fucking refuse.
I'm down. Let's
good.
go. Let's go. Bring it.
Roll some
I'm on
dice,
it.
coward.
roll a singular d20. Let's determine if you're.
Listen,
if
you
you're
don't have to roll a d20, but if you don't, you're a coward.
I just don't want to get. I just don't want to get.
So, regrettably speaking, Lies is we'll say top heavy, and she just slumps forward, squishing her chest into the wood floor, and hurting her back at the same time because her legs were still crisscross where she lay. So pain.
You know, these pillows are very inconvenient for this purpose.
I don't see any fucking pillows. It's nothing but hardwood board around here.
Oh, you sweet
I won't
innocent cat.
elaborate. Sweet, sweet summer child.
And I saw Sylvanus rolled a natural 20. He apparently just slept in the most perfect position you could ask for. Peak physical performance, despite having no con.
I should look. I should just look to all of you and be like, no Riz, no Ara.
Oh, we supposed to roll. I mean, I forgot to roll.
Roll, then.
Actually, my constitution's not bad. It's a +2.
That was almost a 1.
Ah, well, it wasn't. So.
What the fuck? Why am I the only one that didn't roll above a 19? What the fuck
Because
is
you have
this?
ace.
I guess so.
Wait.
Fuck me, I am top
Wait,
heavy.
what about Winter?
I mean,
Oh yeah,
need to see
Winter.
this.
Is she also
Oh.
top heavy?
Oh no. Well, she's not top heavy. She's She's like
Well,
half.
roll
of,
it.
She's
Roll
she's
it.
she's half of Liza's size. Actually.
Roll it. Roll
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
We
I'm
need to
rolling.
roll.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling. Gosh.
Liza's double D.
We need
Winter's
to see if the dream world hates women.
That was almost a 1.
All right. so it's not bad.
She's in a sort of awkward position. It almost looked like she braced herself up against the wall and her arms were crossed. But however, and this is her only point of discomfort, she groans because she let her neck slump to the side. So she just has that one tendon stretched out, and it is painful for her to move her neck in any way. Okay, this is deeply uncomfortable. Please tell me I'm not the only one suffering.
You're not. Trust me, you are not.
Oh,
As
you're-
like Liza's trying to pull the kinks out of her back.
But the men, apparently, were all fine.
Yeah, I feel great.
That was a pretty good sleep overall. You know, outside of the whole not expecting what we were dealing with.
So
That vision too.
Sylvanus doesn't say anything. He's focused.
You look
Oh,
like you
what?
have something on your mind.
Yes, I do. I'm trying to figure out how we can get Linaga out here.
I've been thinking about the same thing, but before that, I think there's also one more pressing thing to keep in mind about. You remember me mentioning that vision I had, right?
Did
Remind
he not mention
me.
it? Yeah.
No. He only ever mentioned it to Sylvanus back at the shop.
It's
They're-
been 2
they're-
weeks.
they're talking
Yeah.
to
It's
each
been,
other.
it's been 2 weeks. Refresh my memory.
Yeah,
Back
recap.
when I picked up that weapon, it gave me a vision of the future. In that vision, I saw us fighting a dragon.
Ah, there we go. I remember now.
I would very much like to get the Naga out as much as you do, but we can't do that if we die to a dragon.
Well, Yes, that is true.
But-
we will figure this out.
Is Goose eavesdropping on them?
I mean, you're all in the same
publicly
room.
talking out loud.
Yeah, all in the same. Vince, remind me, what type of dragon was it? To what I could tell.
The shape and form was difficult to discern. You do know that it was a dragon, long neck, horns, the whole 9 yards, wings. The problem was that its body was the color of shadows, as in it was just pitch. You couldn't see it, and it breathed almost like a smoke-like breath weapon, eyes piercing purple. For lack of a better way of putting it, it was a nightmare dragon.
Nightmare dragon. That's more or less what it was. Okay.
I very much mean to interrupt, but the what now?
Yes. I remember I went over it a little earlier, but not in much detail. I saw a vision of us fighting what seems to be some type of nightmare dragon. Spews, smoke, purple eyes. Tell me, as you went to college, what do you know about dragon? I'm sure you, an educated fellow as yourself, most likely knows something about dragons, right?
I like how
You're
I like how
absolutely
your
correct.
I like how your mic peaked the minute you said that.
Right.
Who's my student?
As somebody who went to college,
You can't be making me roll a knowledge roll already. We just started, please.
Hey,
dear
it's
gods.
D&D. Don't you want to roll some dice?
We long rested, right?
Plus, you're always the one
Yes.
that whenever something like, oh, we question something, and you are immediately the one to pop up to be like,
God.
oh, does Goose know anything about this?
If
Yeah,
I swear,
Goose,
if
I will
if
give you credit. You at least deduced that there was a vampire when we didn't think there was a vampire. I think we can trust at least this judgment about dragons if you have any knowledge, Mr. College Man.
Oh, you're so correct. Yeah.
So,
oh my gosh,
in
please,
this-
dear God.
In this order, first of all, just because of that, please, Dole, have a point of inspiration. You can have that.
Yeah!
That's one.
Let's fucking go!
That was 1. 2, Goose. He stroked your ego. You have to
did.
roll with advantage.
Thank God. Is it history or is it like?
Arcana, because it is a
Arcana?
magical
Okay.
beast. Well, it's a dragon.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, at least I got my luck. I swear, if I waste all my luck,
Nobody told you to
Don't
waste
you
it.
waste your luck?
I have to be smart. I have to
You
be
have
smart.
advantage!
I don't care if I have to.
Listen, if you fail, live with your mistakes.
That looks.
I didn't
There you
fail.
Well, you don't.
God.
In your time of studying over at the over at your college, you do recall, or rather at Lepidstadt University, you recall that nightmare dragons, while little is known about them, you do know that they are one of the few denizens of the dream realms that solely exist to feed off of or otherwise produce one commodity, and that is fear. And that most of them, albeit this is a prejudice based on the little bit of studies that we do have on the creatures, they enjoy the prospects of perfecting the methods of acquiring fear through physical tortures of their victims.
So, what I'm hearing is that just don't be scared. That's going to be quite difficult because they'll probably pick you limb by limb.
Don't be scared, and also don't be tortured. Simple enough.
Easy. Easy peasy. Of course. Just don't get captured.
Which should never happen to us, I don't think. Well,
Well, there was the asylum.
well, we've been fine since then.
If it weren't for the fact that you got lucky, technically at least 1 or 2 of you would have been kidnapped in the previous chapter.
Why are you telling us this now? I'm trying to make a point, Vince.
Okay, who is the most likely to get kidnapped?
I wonder.
Well, they would have gone for the ones with the weakest strength and constitutions.
Fuck!
Oh, shit.
Wait, what's my strength and constitution? I think it's not good.
I have a -1 strength.
I have -2.
What's mine again? I haven't looked at those stats because I usually use intelligence and stuff. Let's see. +0 strength, +2 con. Okay, not bad actually.
Okay, so basically, Dole and Sylvanas would have been kidnapped.
Yeah, because I have a -2 in strength and +2 in constitution.
Yeah,
They +2 in Constitution.
they would have tried
Wait,
sneaking.
+2? What?
Yeah, they would have tried sneaking like something into your drinks and then taking you away either in the night, or they would have mugged
Oh,
you.
so probably, I bet Goose could have been kidnapped. He loves drinking.
True.
Yeah.
So, Vincent.
Actually.
Yes.
Thanks for the Vietnam flashbacks as I think back to chapter 2 when Shuka was fucking
Shuka got
captured.
kidnapped. Yep.
Okay, but
Shit.
it really. It really. Oh, and then we also did technically invade a manor. Wow, it would have just been a repeat. Wait a minute. We both
Wow.
we invaded a manor in both chapter 2s.
Wait till Metal Gear Solid 2 this shit.
Huh.
That's
It's
right.
It's poetry.
Also, wait.
Yes.
Who has the highest con here? Because I'm
Well,
flabbergasted now.
I have
Dole
14.
and
Okay,
14
let's
total.
Okay.
What's the?
I bet it's probably lies. Goose has 15 con.
Yeah, which I'm shocked because Nice has 19 con, which like
She's wearing a necklace though.
Oh, yeah.
And
wearing
what
the
is
necklace and
what's
plus
Sylvanas got?
15.
Huh.
okay, that's not bad. Good.
Our chances
So
of
Dole
survival are going
and
up.
Goose. In the end, Dole's still highly likely to get kidnapped.
Yep.
As
You mean
the
catnapped?
as the boat continues sailing, by the way, you do feel that it is about to come to a halt, mostly as it makes contact with what you assume to be is a dock. It kind of like shakes you guys a little bit because you're still below deck. Okay, I think we've stopped. You just see that now with a rather loud cracking sound that kind of echoed in the lower decks, Winter has snapped her neck back into alignment, although she's now hissing right out of her teeth as a result.
Huh? Hissing?
Yes, you know.
What did you... Ow.
Yeah, like when
That
you
Peter Griffin meme.
the Peter Griffin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you meant... I
That
thought
hit.
for a second there, I thought you meant you got possessed.
No, Winter's not possessed by the Naga.
Yes, this is where the Naga is. He now knows what a woman feels like.
Stop it.
Okay, the more you keep going
Lucky
on about
bitch.
this, the more I'm just thinking like, oh, he's an incel.
No. Well,
Don't
maybe.
make him into an incel.
Oh no, if he is, then I'll iron that out real quick.
No. He just hasn't seen a female in a long time. Technically, after all the time that he has spent stuck in that room, Lies is the first, and there was no disrespect there. And Winter too. Winter and Lies were both the first.
He was looking respectfully.
Correct.
We were his first goth Dommy mommies.
And you're making it weird. You're wait. No.
I said, how do you know? You know that. No, you know what? We're not going there. Anyway, let's go on.
Yep.
How does one hog tie a snake with tendrils? What if I can experiment? Anyway.
I mean,
What do you mean? Anyway, you brought that up.
gosh. So Winter has already started making her way up. You see that Voon has started ascending the stairs as well, and for reasons that can only be assumed as his own personal moment of chaos, he's carrying the little porcelain staircase, the replica staircase that you guys have, in his mouth, and he's going up the stairs and above deck with it.
Why?
Because he does what he wants. He's a cat.
No, give me that damn thing right now.
He's keeping
Y'all
it
laughing,
safe,
I'm serious.
Sylvanas. He's keeping it safe. I don't see the
I know.
problem.
No, I don't see no he nothing. Give me that shit.
Do you pick up
Is that in
Voon?
character?
Do you like pick
No,
up?
it's not in character.
Oh dang! I was about to say like, do you pick up Voon by his
Oh,
like
what?
back spines and stuff?
No. One of us has a couple of us have a bag of holding actually.
What? Are you
Oh,
telling
yeah, we
me?
get back.
Are you telling me you scoop up Voon in the bag of holding?
Vince, I am putting the staircase in the bag of holding.
It's in his mouth.
I'm taking it out of his mouth, Vincent.
Roll a strength check.
Don't be that mean. Actually, wait.
Why
How much?
not?
Because if you already fucking know. No, I am not doing that. If he drops that,
Oh,
You know what? I come over to help.
surely you can beat a 10.
It's like,
not with negative
okay,
two.
Come on, Boone, if you
Sylvanas,
got
here,
this.
let me give you a hand. I roll.
You know what?
to,
No. It's fine. It's fine. For this time, I'm gonna let him be petty. I'm gonna do this.
No?
Yeah, I'll do this. Where is the? Okay, there it is.
Oh, but it would be funny if I fail too.
Oh.
With my minus strength.
Huh?
Oh.
You met it exactly.
Die.
So you
Wow.
you just yank it right out of his mouth. It's like
I will be holding on to this.
Lies, I think you might want to keep an eye on your danger noodle.
Stupid fancy pantsy.
Boone. Do you want a big stick to chew on, Boone?
he
Big
s-
stick?
he scuttles back.
Stick.
Here's stick. As she just hands him her staff.
Is he like trying to walk through a door and just like a dog with a stick too big?
Stop. That's what I was about to do.
Like he goes away full fucking
I just-
speed.
I just realized something. The whole telepathic link thing that we have, that everybody
Yes.
can. Is it we can hear each other's thoughts, or just the creature inside Liza's head can hear
I
all
think
of
just
it?
the creature.
You
Okay, that's the
all
creature.
you all can hear each other's thoughts if you can
Oh,
focus.
wait, really?
Yes. You can. You've all formed a psychic link with each other.
Is it? Oh no, I don't like that.
Is it
I
like
don't
a,
get
is it
rid of
only is it only if we focus on it, or is it just like, you know, if someone thinks of something in their head, everyone hears it like a broadcast?
More like consensual
it would have to be
telepathy.
it would have to be learned. Like technically, if you are trying to tune in, like let's say to someone else's thoughts, we basically follow the rules of detect thoughts, where you have to make where you do have to make a check of sorts to skim through like surface thoughts and peer into their minds. But now the other person is more aware of it, because the same way that you can go into their thoughts, they can go into your thoughts, and it becomes consensual at that point. So technically, you could, if you wanted to, consensually enter each other's thoughts and maybe even communicate with each other non-verbally.
Kind of like
Okay.
message.
Kind of like message, yes.
Okay, noted.
But,
Does
we
that
can hear
mean?
the entity though, right?
Wait, how close do we have to be with each other? To do that?
You know, I never established a range. I would assume short
Yeah, but
range,
you
so
did.
like maybe 60 feet.
Yeah, because it's like whenever we hear the entity, we've always been around each other.
Correct. And
Okay.
Sylvanas, what was your question going to be? I'm sorry.
Can Voon hear our thoughts as well?
No.
Thank God.
You can hear all his thoughts though now.
Oh.
It's not necessarily because he wants to. It's just as a creature of the Dreamlands, that's just often how others communicate, and you've never acknowledged his thoughts. Up
Oh
un-
yeah, now you can understand him.
Like you
Oh,
understand him,
wonderful.
but you've never communicated with him, if that makes any sense.
And that will not change.
You're just gonna ignore him.
Yet.
Poor baby.
But that does raise a question, though. I do want to talk to Lies, actually.
Okay.
Okay. could you take the conversation above deck?
Yeah.
Perfect. Because you can still
Okay,
talk.
as Boone is walking off with Liza's staff, awkwardly fitting it through the door.
Oh yeah, after
I'm
turning.
assuming as she's making her way upstairs, Sylvanas approaches behind her. I'm assuming.
Yep.
That's a fair assumption. So if anybody wants to have conversations, you are free to do so, because at this moment, for the sake of giving the background information, you are currently docked at a Rasmiran port. The reason you know it's a Rasmiran port, there's a lot of, we'll say there's a lot of people in robes bearing sigils to their quote-unquote living god.
I suppose I'd want to know for how long we're staying at port before we're back to our journey again.
That would be something for Skywin, actually, to know. Your little captain and your fairy girl, if you will.
Okay. What's her name again? Skywin?
Skywin, with a W.
Skywin. Then Dole is going to, at some point, ask Skywin about how long they'll be staying at the docks here.
Okay. This one will be a quick response, and then we'll get to the conversation with Liz and Sylvanas here. The quick response being, no longer than maybe 2 hours. I'm going to the dock myself. Everyone else is going to stay on the ship.
I see. I was thinking about grabbing any supplies, but if that's the case,
No.
we'll comply.
No. You do not want to go out there. They know me because I travel up and down. They don't know you. If there's any supplies you need, potions, food, or any requests of any special items, I can look for it. Every port out here is basically a wizard's shopping dream, considering how many materials they carry. So if you have a list, hand it over, and I'll go and pick it up myself.
DM, I have a
I
question
see.
actually.
Shame I'm not a wizard. Then how soon will you be heading off then? I'll see if I can compile a list before you head out.
I can wait 15 minutes if you need to compile a list.
That's perfect. Thank you very much. We'll be back with one soon.
All right.
And then us as players, we can't figure out any stuff
I
we
actually
need.
did want to ask something. I probably should have asked off stream, but the thought occurred to me now. If I were to make let's say if I make an item in the real world, it can be brought into the dream world, right?
Yes, because it was on your person before you slept.
Now, in relation to the marbles, is there a possibility if he's able to find specific items and craft something specific, or just a specific magic item, if he were to make an item that can house the stuff that he found in the dream world, is it possible to take it with him back to the real world since it's a real world item?
No.
Fuck. Okay.
You tried to cheat the system.
Worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
Actually, there's a conversation I will want to have with Goose after the Lies and Sylvanas conversation's done.
All right. So, Liz and Sylvanas, you have the floor. You're above deck, and the other two are discussing a list for Skywin.
Liza's
First-
just cheerfully watching Voon play with the stick.
Stick, I got stick.
Do you mind if we do this telepathically? Or however this would happen to work?
I suppose so. What do you
Because
need to
this-
talk about?
This also applies to your visitor in your head as well.
Okay. As Liza, well, I guess if she could nod her head toward the entity as like asking, like, "Are you okay with that?" She could, but she does that just mentally.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. He will consent, but he is definitely eavesdropping.
Okay.
Good.
What do you want to know? Consider this all from here on out. She is saying that in her head till Sylvanas.
Same. First, the creature here, this Vunis, is a dream creature, no?
Yes, I believe so. We met him in the asylum, and he seemed to have been sort of ripped from his reality into ours. Just out of nowhere. And then he's more or less stuck here. from what it seems.
If he is here, then that would mean that they would have had to do they would have done the ritual to get him here.
Good possibility. There could have been something on the other side. Though, who knows? That asylum was incredibly unstable, I guess is a way to put it. There were a lot of things going on that were very wrong in that place. So, Boone could have been sent willingly and on purpose. Or it could have been an accident. A tear through the dream realm he just happened to fall through.
That is also what I want to talk about as well. Your entity. Would he have anything to know about this whole dream world? Or the passage of one entity from the dream world into this world?
Do you know anything? That was to the entity, by the way.
Oh, of course.
He's too busy making Boone run around the
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm watching that. He is just scuttling all around the deck.
The entity is distracted. They're watching cat videos.
That's exactly what this is. Boone
He's just got
videos.
the zoomies.
Who's got the zoomies? Yes.
He's got the Voonies.
No!
He's got the boonies. Okay.
But the question was if he knew about anything of the dream realm, or repeat the
It
question.
was
I'm sorry.
how, basically, does he know anything about spirits and entities passing in between the dream realm and reality? Because Venus is from the dream realm, and yet here he is, perfectly fine.
It is uncommon, but it's not unheard of either. We've had visitors from other realms enter into this one. It shouldn't be too difficult as planar travel, perhaps.
I say this because I'm sure you already know about the Naga shopkeeper that we met in the dreamscape.
The polite fellow with all the water, yes.
You've taken quite a liking to him, I've noticed.
I have. He and I share similarities.
Mm-hmm. So you want to bring him out here to free
Yes.
him from his cage, as it were.
Absolutely. But see, here is the thing. From what I've been told, one of the ways to do that is with the ritual, which would cause immeasurable spiritual damage
Physical,
to whoever
too.
I use. Physical too, but the point is I'm trying to use all of my options before I go to that one.
I see. And what, is that the only option you know of right now?
That is why I wanted to ask if the entity knows anything else about this. If there are any alternatives to this.
No. Not that I'm aware of. I don't know if he knows anything about it.
The Vunith was a special case. He, along with the Night Gaunt and a few other nightmarish creatures, came through the Dreamlands through the fog. And the fog was produced through willing or unwilling subjects to live as engines that spewed it from every orifice in their body. That being said, I'm sure that there has to be another way to perhaps bring something of the dream realm here. I just can't think of it off the top of my own head. I'm gifted with knowledge.
Your theoretical head.
My theoretical head, yes. I'm gifted with knowledge, but it doesn't mean I have a firm understanding of that knowledge.
From what I understand, your memory is also a little spotty. You were affected by our memory wiping just as much as I was. So,
Correct.
who knows? Maybe as we continue on this journey of ours, we'll uncover more answers And maybe those answers might hold another option. Hard to say.
Things to consider. Again, the realm of dreams is a plane just like any other. If there's a way that we can perform a ritual or even a spell that can drag one planar creature to another realm, it should be possible. But I'm doubting that any of us have the mana or the knowledge to perform such a task.
Indeed.
Right.
Maybe at another time, perhaps. Or maybe we'll find someone. Unsure.
Perhaps.
I suppose I will just keep thinking about it.
I will say,
Actually,
I do owe you. You did do quite a lot for us in the past few days. So, consider that you have my help in this regard.
I appreciate it.
But and Vince, he said, was the entity surprised about something?
no. There is something that should be of note, actually. A sort of like pin drop moment. I'll have the both of you roll a wisdom check for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, question. What is the status icon? What is that on here again? Dizzy or something?
No, it means you had concentration on a spell. You just haven't broken the concentration yet.
That was almost an 18
Oh,
piece
no.
of shit.
Damn it! Trying to get rid of it.
Here, I'll see if I can provide some assistance in that regard. Here we go. It was under, if you like right-click your icon, where it has like an aura around a human, you can take the concentration icon off. I had the heart on our Vunith in case I have to roll for more Vunith's attacks.
Alright, so what is it? What is it
Can
again?
I
Well,
wisdom check? Can I roll a wisdom for the entity, or does the entity already know?
I'll roll one for the entity. Let me just...
Cool. Okay.
That was an 18.
18 from Sylvanas. That would be a +5 for
So-
if we were going off a lies stat block, so that's 18 total.
So here's for Sylvanas, and this will be something that kind of pin drops it for a moment, because you were just discussing it earlier. Vuniths come from the Dream Realm. You have one Vunith that came from the Dream Realm. You read a book about a boat in the Dream Realm. And for the two things that become kind of the needle drop here, before there was an attack, at least according to Dole, he made note of a red ship that matches the description of the very ship that you performed research on not too long ago, and the Vuniths that attacked were also from the Dream Realm. How did both of those things get here?
Oh, the captain's tricorn, that's right. Because it was right by us. I don't
Remind me
recall
what that was
how it-
again?
Before
It's
the
Captain the Grave.
It's one of the items that we need for the thing.
One of the places we gotta go.
Oh, that's what's causing all the entities to appear.
Vadrak.
Captain Vadrak, yes.
Vadra?
Oh, Bloodwind.
Yep, that's the name of the
Yeah,
ship.
that's what it's called.
And
Bloodwind.
It's a good
see-
thing you
Yeah,
guys
that's-
remember, because I don't remember shit.
Well, I remember that you had a moment of anxiety because it was like you saw the faint figure of red sails in a ship, and then when you looked, it was just completely out of sight. And that was when the Vuniths attacked. So two things that you
Yeah.
know
Right.
for a fact can only exist in the Dream Realm, and they were both simultaneously in the physical realm at the same time.
Okay. If we had that
Do-
pin drop moment, then
Would
I think
would I remember what direction the ship went before it departed?
That's the thing. The ship was in pursuit of you guys. So even if you
it
looked
was in
up and down,
pursuit.
even if you look up and down the river, you don't see the ship. There's like no visible ship with red sails, no red paint, nothing. It's just regular boats out there. But you But if a ship from the dream
gotta
realm
do
is in
the-
the physical realm and it can disappear in and out, that means it has a way to do so.
We could use the staircase to get to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's one of the places we gotta go.
Bitchin'.
Oh God.
All right, but in
Sylvana
character,
Sally's
but no,
bitchin'.
but in character, it's like, wait,
Mhm.
Do you remember? And of course you remember. All of those Vunis that we fought when we got here.
Naturally.
And the ship that was chasing us. I believe they
Was
came
it
from the...
this world.
No, I believe that those came from the dream world.
So if they came here, which means they have some sort of reason to it. And if I recall, that is one of the places we have to go. So...
There might be something on that ship that might be a way to bring things from the dream world back here.
Good possibility. Or at least some information as to how to do it.
Right. That requires some more study.
It requires us to go to sleep and use the stairwell to go there, perhaps.
All right. All right. Thank you. I do appreciate this talk.
Not a problem.
We're gonna die doing this, aren't we?
I like to
Well,
hope we don't.
I would prefer if we didn't, but I have contingencies in case things go dire.
I hope one of those contingencies is revival.
In a way.
Oh God.
Zombies,
my friends have never left. What do you mean?
That is most unholy.
I did. I told you it was a contingency.
The good news is you're
Great, I
back.
get to become a puppet in my second life.
Oh Lord. All right. Did anybody? Well, I should probably check my DMs in case any of you sent them there. Did anybody have any particular items that you wanted a certain halfling picking up while she was going into the market?
Potions, but part of that is why I wanted to talk with Goose.
Ooh, that's right.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. We have Thol walk up to Goose here. Goose.
Yes.
I've been thinking a lot about this dragon encounter that seems to be in our future. And I must be honest. I honestly don't see us getting out of this alive. With all that you know about dragons, do you know of anything we can use to, at least, if anything, halt its movements? Something, anything to get us away from it. I can't...
You mean as like a contingency to like escape?
Yes, exactly. Because I can't let any one of us die. I can't do it, Goose. I can't bear the thought. So, if there's anything you can think of, I just recently talked with, I believe her name was Skywin. Skywin. And she said we got about 15 minutes until she's going to head out into port and grab a few bits. We're to stay here. If there's anything that you know of we can use, maybe any materials they might be able to grab. Otherwise, of course, just potions and anything of the sort. We're going to need them for the journey ahead.
Right. Let me consult my files, aka my brain. I'd like to roll.
Roll more.
You like to roll. What about like your little alchemy thing as well? Like, you know, what you did to my knife?
Oh yeah, is there just anything I could I don't have to roll for, or just intuit knowledge that I already have?
I mean, it's fairly common knowledge that dragons have a fearsome presence. That is to say that when they show up or when they're in proximity at will, they can just exert their presence and cause fear just by existing. That's just a common thing that most dragons have. Dragons are elementally based, so normally, depending on the dragon, if they have one particular advantage, they have one particular disadvantage. Ice dragons being susceptible to fire, fire dragons being susceptible to ice, etc.
This is a nightmare dragon now.
Yep, and not much is known about nightmare dragons. All you have to operate on is that they are a dragon, and they have a fearsome presence, and they like torturing.
Presence that inflicts a fear status.
Correct.
Okay, thinking about it then,
Yeah,
the
that makes
more we're affected by the fear status, the more it basically buffed up, right?
In essence.
There's nothing you could do to prevent us from getting startled by fear now, is there?
I mean, you could just pass the wisdom save that would be required to avoid being affected by this aura effect. I suppose there might be some items of sort that I'm certain you guys are looking through the item compendiums as we speak regarding fear or bravery.
Kinda, yeah.
That's what I thought.
I'm also just trying to see if there's any spells, because it's it could be a spell thing to at least to help with saving throws for other people.
Well,
as
calm
reaction.
calm emotions is definitely one that can help in that regard. If you aren't affected but someone else is, having calm emotions can definitely help. I'm thinking probably maybe a potion of calm emotions would be sufficient in that regard. I'm trying to think, because I don't know many things that have an immunity to fear effects in terms of items. I mean, I think fighters and barbarians eventually become immune to fear effects because they're just built stupid.
Built stupid.
They really are, though. But
Something that can help with this saving throw then?
Oh yeah, I'm certain.
Wisdom stats, wisdom modifiers, wisdom throws.
Anything that could increase your wisdom saves would definitely be of a massive boon. Trying to think. Knowing a paladin, because they have aura of anti-fear and stuff. Hi, Shakar, wish you were here.
Unless we can hire someone with those skills.
What else?
But
I'm trying to think, because I know there are items that can negate fear effects or just prevent them from happening. They're just not coming to my head right now. And because it is a dragon, anything with dragon slaying attached to it, because damage on top of damage is great.
okay, I never thought about it. Dragon weapons. This is a city of magic and shit. Maybe they'll have a dragon weapon here.
What was the ammunition that I gave you guys back in Rise of the Rune Lords that actually made that one ancient blue dragon fight piss poor easy?
That's
You mean
fun,
the arrow?
yeah.
You mean the arrow of dragon kill?
Oh, the arrow of dragon slaying?
Yeah.
Yep. That thing.
I had it was you gave me two of them at way earlier on in the campaign.
You never used them. You basically did the same thing in that campaign as what you did in Baldur's Gate, where you just hoarded it. And as soon as you saw the moment, it's like, oath bow, stack the damage.
How much gold would that typically be?
You know,
Anything of that range?
most of the magic items here, because this is 5th edition, they don't really come with a price tag. A good chunk of the time, most folks aren't even aware they have dragon slaying arrows in their shop. They just kind of oh yeah, no, this is a really cool black tipped arrow. Not sure what it's about, but it looks pretty. I'll charge an extra because of the cosmetic, really.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
You would just have to identify it. Skywin could probably identify it, and she could probably come back with any items that you guys are looking for, if there's any particular items you're looking for.
There's the, hold on.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to find something.
I'm going to check the compendium myself while you guys
I'm
discuss.
looking at things. Ring of Protection?
There's...
That increases your saves for certain.
Yeah, maybe if we just get 1 ring of protection for everyone, I'll pay for it out of my own pocket.
Wait, the banner of the Krieg rune, but that's a legendary magic. That's a magic item, though.
Yeah.
It's a rare item, rare wondrous item, banner of the Krieg rune. Mark of Courage. As a bonus action, you can touch the unfurled banner and cause it to emanate courage. You and your allies are immune to the frightened condition while 20 feet within it. And this benefit lasts for 10 minutes or until the banner is furled. You can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
That sounds good.
It does a couple other things too, but it has...
I'm noting
stuff
them
for that.
down in our main hall.
Oh, like, I think you can just... I think there's a frightened tag in D&D Beyond, maybe.
Well, I'm making my list here, right now. Whoops.
Let's see, I'm actually starting to look at a few cloaks, for example, just to see if maybe I can find a cloak.
Because I know for a fact, we cannot fight a fucking dragon. We cannot fight that shit.
Not with that
at all.
attitude.
And Dole, the way that he is, he would rather die as a sacrifice when they get away than to let anyone else fucking die. So, he is going to make sure he is putting down gold to make sure these guys do not get killed by this fucking dragon.
Hold on. I love this stupid...
His priority is this dragon right now.
I love this stupid magic item that I just found in the compendium. Cloak of Billowing. This thing has no statistical effect on your character. The description reads, while wearing this cloak, you can use a bonus action to make it billow dramatically. It is literally just there to make you look dramatic like Batman.
Can you note that down to me for another character I'll play later on?
Cloak of Billowing?
I want him to have that cloak at the start of the campaign. It'd be like
It's so
acting all fucking big and bold, and a fucking cape starts bellowing out of nowhere.
Uses bonus action. I would like my cape to billow. But sir, there's no wind. My cape is billowing. I hate it so much. It is so stupid. I love it. God.
God forbid that cape has its own sentience. I am billowing.
Oh my god.
I am billowing.
That's right, my companion. Bellow in the wind. Show them how serious and cool we are.
You spray it black, don a cowl and everything. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman. Oh gosh.
Batman. He would have that cape.
Christ. I don't know why. That just amuses me greatly. But I am still looking. There are definitely items that do provide immunity to fear, and I'm certain that if I did a proper Google search, we could probably find something to that effect.
Yes, I think
but
for
not
now,
during a
I'm going to have
live
these
session.
2 items noted down here. How many potions should we get?
Well, that depends. What kind of potions are you looking for? Greater? Minor?
Mid-range maybe. So, greater?
To the compendium I go. Let me see.
And while you're looking for that, to bookmark in your brain too, is there any items? Well, I guess it wouldn't. Damn. Well, I'd have to wait till I go to the dream world because, like, even if I try to get materials to try to like build something for the marble stuff, it's not gonna do anything. Well, no, I guess I could bring it with me to the dream world. Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you build it in the material realm, whatever items you have in the material realm at that instance, that's what you take with you into the dream.
Well, whatever I can use to make something that is for the demon guy, my friend, I'd like to buy stuff for that.
Okay. Oh god, you're talking about the Balrog.
I'm talking about the Balrog, yeah.
You're just walking around with a pocket full of kaijus. God.
I'd like to buy materials for that to construct something.
Your Balrog is a
That moment
material
was-
girl.
That moment when Goose was the main bad guy all along.
It's like, cool, we defeated our enemy. Summons Balrog. Now I just have to make sure there are no witnesses.
Fucking hey.
The final boss fights with just a Balrog. I hate it. I hate it, but I love it at the same time because that is the most stupid and hilarious way to end a campaign ever.
Okay, I think there's 4 items here then that I can think of that we would want.
I'm looking
Either
at it now. You could
one
probably,
of each.
You could probably afford the greater healing potions because a normal healing potion is just going to be the 2d4, but greater will get you more to the 4d4 and would probably cost somewhere like. Actually, wait a minute. How much do those potions cost in Baldur's Gate? Were they like 50 gold pieces for greater?
Yeah. They weren't like super expensive. I think it was like 50 for greater and then like 100 for superior.
That tracks. Okay. So yeah, if you've got the gold for it, you could technically afford anywhere between greater and superior potions of healing, just so that you could have
I
that
have
in your back pocket.
315 gold.
Shit. Well, in fairness, Skywind's offering to purchase it on her own accord using the funds that you guys paid her with. Because she's grabbing supplies for the rest of the journey.
I can give her a tip then of a couple gold.
Okay.
For trouble. What would be a decent tip for that? Let's say I'll give her 5 gold. That's a lot, right?
On her wage? Probably. So, yeah.
All right, I'll give her 5 gold. So now I'm down to 300 gold. No, 310 gold.
310 gold, okay. So we're definitely getting potions. What were the other items that you were considering?
So any one, I want to get one for each of us of these items here. Either a ring of protection, cloak of protection, or a luck tone. Anything that just gives you like advantage or like pluses to ability or saving throws. Just to deal with that dragon's fear effect.
I
so
see.
that everyone has one.
Okay.
Because I'm including Winter here too.
Oh shoot! Okay, Winter will definitely appreciate that. So far, Skywind is noting it all on her list. See, cloaks of protection, potions. Okay. Any other?
Yes, if you can find at least one of each of any of these 3 items for our companions here, that'd be greatly appreciated.
I can have that arranged. All right. So
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You?
And for your trouble here, I'd like to give you this 5 gold.
All right.
I can't tell you how much this means.
Oh no! Don't even worry about it. I'll get it squared away. I'll get all the supplies we need. And is anyone else asking for anything that they desperately need, or is it just these?
Unless Lies and Sylvanas have anything to add.
Nope, I pretty much have everything I need.
Very well.
I'm also here.
And Goose?
I'm all set
All right,
for now.
then if we can get these items for my companions, that'd be wonderful.
Goose?
I have lifesteal and some sort
Hello.
of healing passive, so I'm good.
Okay, fair. Did you say that you were looking for particular items, or no?
I was. So I do want to bring up something that you mentioned to me a couple days ago.
Uh-huh.
But it might not be something that can be found in a shop or anything that it can be crafted with items that can be found in a shop. How would I be able to get my hands on either an iron stone or a wayfinder?
Well, iron stones are a little bit more tricky to get your hands on because they can just be sort of found randomly. And it's not very often that you just find them in a shop. You can. In a wizard store, probably even out here, you probably would be able to find one. But a wayfinder, that is a bit more tricky. Not because they're not readily available or they're particularly expensive, but more so because, the only ones who carry around a wayfinder are, adventurers who travel upon the open road, or pathfinders. And most of the time, they're either buried with their wayfinders, or if they're filthy degenerates, they pawn it off. So could she find one? She'll put it on the list with a big old question mark, along with question mark Aeon stones.
It's 2 of them specifically.
And what kind? Because Aeon stones don't exactly narrow it down. There's a lot out there.
That's a good question.
She is going to
that.
DM it to me, and I'll let you know if she finds it.
I don't know what Iron Stones work with Wayfinder shit. I thought it was only.
You went to college.
I didn't know there were specific types of Aeon Stones. I didn't look further into it.
Really now?
Oh no, yeah,
College.
there are different Aeon stones. They have different colors and shapes, and they denote different effects. One Aeon stone, for example, can increase your intelligence by 2, but to a maximum of 19. Another Aeon stone can make it so you're not hungry as long as it's like equipped to you. There's another Aeon stone that allows you to understand every language. Like there are different Aeon stones.
Ugh. I didn't give this much thought.
I'll leave you to those thoughts while she goes shopping.
Rats.
She
I'm on a ticking
Alright.
timer.
she gosh, she disappears for about a couple of hours, and of course pays the dock hands actually what looks like to be a very considerable fee. She looked like she was carrying 2 different coin purses. One coin purse where she was making the purchases, which, considering the backpack she now had full carrying on her back, was a considerable amount, and was asking for dock hands to load items onto her ship, which there's now more vegetables, spices, and some salted meats so that, they can last for the journey. But she does pay, probably it looks like the dock master or the harbor master, however you want to refer to it, a considerable amount of money. And Sylvanas especially seems to be more than likely confused by this, because once you consider, docking fees and everything else, that looks like way too much gold to be handing over to any one person, even for business involving a dock. So
Yeah. I'm
history
paying
check.
attention to this.
History check.
Yes. Oh, why am I clicking that? There it is.
A.
Holy shit.
Okay. So you know that Resmiri, specifically this location, is basically an entire nation of zealots. They fervently believe in what they consider a god king that grants them power. Now, this god king demands tithes, and those tithes are paid everywhere. If you go through their streets and you're not native to Resmiri, you pay a tithe. If you are using their docks with your ship, because you don't live in Resmiri or you're not a Resmiri citizen, you need to pay a tithe. There's always a religious tithe that has to be paid, and it's usually a lump sum of gold and or even potentially magical treasures.
They don't get too many visitors, do they?
No.
I can see why.
Rasmiri is not a place that I would dock willingly, but Kyonin is... well... you've heard the term xenophobic.
Say no more.
Definitely best we didn't go down there.
There's only one port in Kyonin that I could potentially dock at, and it is sadly not on this river. And that's about the only metropolitan, we'll call it, location where you see a diversity of different races. But everywhere else, if you're not an elf, they're very distrusting, and they'll usually have their bows drawn with an arrow aimed at you if you even come near their land.
Wonderful. So I suppose they're not even trying to negotiate the price. Eesh.
It's a steep price, but I kept that particular payment separate for a reason. I always make sure that no matter where I go and where I conduct my trade, I always have extra money specifically for this port. Because out of all the other ports in Resmiri, this is the only one I stop at, and it's because it's the only one where nobody asks too many questions about me, or what I carry, or who I carry.
Tell me, when you go shopping around here in this town, everything that you purchase, there is also a fee for that as well.
Thankfully, no. It is only for major services of their roads, paths, docks. Be grateful you're not staying at any of their houses. Even their most rickety of establishments will come with a tithe cost.
No, I am quite aware of what transpires here. My company has my family has had a few dealings.
Then you definitely know that your most expensive woods probably went into the construction of their more lavish homes, and even potentially whatever material the throne is made of for their god king.
Yes. It is actually why I do not do very many trades here.
Fun fact, Resmiri is not only the name of the kingdom, it's the name of the king. He is that much of a narcissist.
Yeah.
There was no fun in that fact. It's just stupid. It's just really stupid.
Yeah, not good for business. Not good for business at all.
Definitely not. Once the last of the items have been loaded onto the ship and put into their appropriate locations for storage, they do eventually kick off from the dock and proceed to follow along the river path once again, Skywin making sure that everything is moving as scheduled, which is why she tried to maintain a tight 2-hour window. Okay, so we haven't lost any wind in our sails. The current is going fine. We should still be on schedule to reach your destination so long as we don't run into any more foul-ups. Hopefully no more of those slippery little critters that look like the one that you travel with.
Gods no.
At least the one we have here is friendly.
Very true.
Yes,
Oh.
he is.
Before I forget, one of the boxes that was loaded in, Mr. Woe, there.
Oh, yes, of course.
Your
The items
cloaks-
I've requested.
Yes, your cloaks are in the box, along with a rather copious amount of potions. They were practically giving them away. They were very hush-hush about it. They slipped a couple of other items. I think they were trying to, close up their store quickly. I didn't ask questions, and I certainly kept my head down when the town guards were making their way. So you have a copious amount of potions. I did check for authenticity. They're real. 5 cloaks. She checked her little manifest, and for whatever reason, they insisted upon just handing over their arrow stock. I'm not sure why, but they had a lot of arrows. I haven't checked them all myself.
Do we even have any bows? Or crossbows?
I have a few. I have to carry my own.
I see. Well, unless we purchase one off of you, you may be welcome to take some of those arrows for yourself, as you did grab all of these for us, and it wasn't a part of what I requested.
Well, that's kind of the thing. I have some leftover equipment from, the men we lost during the Vunith attack, so you are welcome to use some of the bows. We have 2 long bows, 1 short bow, because one of them was a shorter fellow, and there is a crank crossbow, so you could probably use that if you need to.
I see. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. I should grab everyone and divvy these out between them.
For sure. You go right ahead, and I'll... She turns her head, seeming distracted by something approaching from behind. Oh, hells. Men, below
Does Ball-
deck. Below deck now. The crewmates all start like going one at a time below deck. If you and your friends are capable enough fighters as what you proved before, I wouldn't mind having some of you up here.
I'd be glad to assist.
Good, because we do have company approaching. She gestures to a ship that is very clearly coming up behind the lot of you. It is Razmiri in craft, and it is approaching faster than the ship that you're currently on can move.
Any ETA on how long it'll take to get to us?
Roughly speaking, because she has no intention of pulling to the side and is trying to just pretend that she didn't notice, 5 minutes.
In that time, I want to gather everyone and start dividing up the items ready. Everyone. Mrs. What's her name? Skywin?
Skywin, yes.
Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs. If the first name is a little difficult, her last name is Freeling, so Captain Freeling can work.
Captain Freeling was kind enough to grab us some supplies that I requested and some bonus. I'd like to divvy this up among us. We have some potions, a few cloaks of protection, just for the vision that I had, and seems to have a few arrows and bows, crossbow, etc. We should grab these now. There's something approaching. I think a fight is imminent.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Thank you.
Hey, you
I
guys
was
can take the
not expecting
potions.
this.
This man is confident.
Did you say arrows?
I'm not confident. I have 3 of them already.
Fair.
Yeah, I already
This
have
is
like, a
greater
couple
greater
potions.
healing.
Oh, wait, no, let me have one.
Yeah.
Like, no, let me grab that shit.
There's like
There's-
what, at least one potion of greater healing for each of us?
Can I have said that can I say that like while we were waiting I was making my experimental potions and all?
Yeah.
Because I meant to ask that and I didn't have time to ask.
Oh yeah, considering it was 2 hours, if you roll them and take note of them, you can prepare your experimental potions. While Dole is divvying out items, you do see something that looks like a gilded compass amongst the items.
No way.
Yes.
Touch.
You
Give.
Yep.
Inspect.
When you open the compass, it looks like there is a sky of stars just under the lid that look like they would have matched with the Galarian sky. There are arcane sigils along the ring that surround the actual compass as it points north, south, and whatever direction that north or south is. And at the front is a little notch designed to hold iron stones. It is a wayfinder.
Yes, oh my gosh. I have to tip them.
So yes, you have a little compass that also acts as a flashlight if you speak the command word, and can store and activate hidden abilities of iron stones.
I love the market.
Alright, let me add some items. I'm gonna do it through D&D Beyond because I can't figure it out through there.
Putting this in my notes and we'll contact you more about this after stream or maybe during stream depending on what happens. I don't know.
Well, I'll at least keep you all informed of how to do it, and for those who want to add the items to their inventory, it's as easy as opening up the compendium tab that we have.
Yep.
Go to DDB items.
Oh.
And when you click on that, you're able to type in Potion of Heal, which will show you the potions of healings and all the different ranks that they are. And if you have your character sheet open at the same time, you can actually drag whichever potion you want into your backpack, and it'll go there.
Alright, that's one greater healing potion each. The Cloak of Protection,
Cloak can
greater potion of healing.
The cloak can actually work the exact same way. So if you need to drag and drop the Cloak of Protection, you can do that while your character sheet is open.
Alright, was there anything else we needed to add? Those are the arrows, right?
There are arrows. Most of them are mundane, but a few of them seem to have sort of colored bands around where the fletching is.
You know who can shoot arrows?
I can
This
shoot a
guy.
crossbow.
Okay, well,
Do you need it? Oh, you can have it if you need it.
I have crossbow stuff.
Oh, I'll take a crossbow if you already have one.
He has more than a
Sure.
crossbow. He's got his crossbow, he's got his gun, and it becomes a rifle if he combines them. So yeah.
Oh shit, that's insane. Okay, in that case, what type of crossbow were we given from the men that were lost?
It's one heavy crossbow. It just has a crank on it for ease of reloading.
Okay.
Because if you've ever tried to reload a crossbow, it's painful. So it comes with a little crank to make it slightly easier.
And the type of arrow?
The arrows that you have are just for the sake of saying it, the ones that don't have colored bands on next to their fletching are normal mundane arrows and bolts, and the ones that have different colored fletchings all have different effects that you would have to investigate later.
Okay, we'll use the normal arrows for now.
Okie dokes. So everyone.
How many arrows normal?
There's 40 normal arrows.
I'll take 10.
Okay. And
I'm just
then-
gonna roll my d6 for my elixirs real quick.
Mm-hmm. What do you got? You got a 4 and a 6.
I got a 6 and a 4, so yeah, 4 and 6. So 1 boldness, 1 transformation.
Transformation.
Yeah.
Formed? To...
What can you transform into, sir?
As if by the alter self spell.
Are you saying that you're just going to be a very tall dragonborn?
If I wanted to, I mean, I could also give it to somebody else.
Huh.
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh,
So for 10 minutes, you could be tall, or someone could be tall, or short.
Sure.
Okay.
Remember, I have to always. These aren't permanent. They go away after they're used, or after a long rest. They go away.
Fair
So-
enough. You
It's
do.
always good to have them on hand.
You do feel a bump with the ship, and it makes Odette in particular, your local alien swan, kind of screech in protest because she's been kind of roosting at like the front of the ship, off the waters. She didn't see the ship coming; she just felt it, and as a result, is just angered at this point. But yes, there is a ship now parallel to yours, and they have already sunk hooks and rope off to the side of the ship to bring it closer and to keep it from escaping. To which Skywin is equally protesting. Excuse me! On the side of the ship that is attempted to board, you see the name Tithe Taker.
So it's not blood and box. It's not our one. Also, by the way,
Just bandits.
Vincent,
Yes.
fuck it. It's not the one we want. Odette and Voon have their little gifts that I gave them on them, don't they?
Yes.
Or no?
They do.
Voon has his little circlet of blasting, and Odette has the spell, the Cloak of Resistance.
Yep. Which looks like an adorable little scarf on
Good.
her.
Good. All right. So just double checking.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Great. I'm
We-
assuming they're over here, or are they over here?
They're off to the side. It's just that because the maps don't overlap, I can't really do much with it. Let me actually double check and make sure that the barge I have here has the tokens that I wanted loaded. All right, beautiful. It does. I just happen to have a token that I'm not supposed to reveal quite yet over there. I have it there for storage reasons. Never mind. Oh God. So for now, it is hooked to the side, and you can see more of those same Rasmiran priests trying to slowly but surely like get on board and occupy the ship. They are dressed like officials, like priests, and they're They look like they believe they belong here. That's how annoying this feels right now, because they genuinely look like they believe they belong here, that what they're doing is correct. So we're just going
And
to...
that's the case, Vincent. Mm-hmm. They are unawares?
They are completely unawares, or rather they don't seem to care for the two alien creatures on board the ship. In fact, once some of the other individuals from the ship are loaded, they kind of like recoil slightly, like they're annoyed. It's like, ugh, the hell are those things?
Okay, well that's good then, because that is some fuck you got by an attitude bullshit, and I'm not having it. So the second they step onto that boat, if they are unawares, they basically step into this.
They step into what?
Entangle.
Tangle.
Oh God! Wait,
Let's just say that when...
Are you going to draw the template?
Let's just say... Yes, I can. I can do that.
Excellent.
Oh,
Oh,
not stretching along the way I want it. So these guys...
oh, because you make a 20-foot square.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh shit!
Hello? Game?
There it is. I see it.
Okay, it's there? Good. Yeah, so that's what they step into. And considering they were unawares, does that mean they roll disadvantage on their strength?
Well, I can tell you right now that one is tangled. So I will say
go.
Sure, because they didn't notice that vines are now growing out of the wood. And let's see, is that the entangled? That's restrained. Is there an actual separate thing for entangled? I am looking now.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to see if there's like a... Well, hold on. The spell entangled, it restrains them? Is that what it says, specifically?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
A grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground with 24 sprint. Turn the ground area into difficult terrain. A creature in the area, when you cast a spell, must succeed in a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants or until the spell ends. Creature restrained can use its actions to make a strength check against it, but they have to, succeed that. 16 is what they need to get.
Yep.
Or higher.
So far, we're failing.
Good.
So they start like getting annoyed. Oh, I didn't roll with disadvantage. Hold on, I will fix that.
Disadvantage.
I will fix that. I will fix it.
Get fucked, Douglas.
One, you stupid ass.
I love that as soon as we roll a natural fail, we just make fun of everything about these people, including their mothers. Dunk on them. Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh.
You were the cum shot your mother should have swallowed.
What the fuck? Okay, so why aren't you a bard? Because that vicious mockery hurts, Schnun. I want you to know.
It's not even my joke. It's a Brandon Rogers joke.
It still counts. You could use that for vicious mockery. I've heard worse from
So they're all restrained.
They're all restrained, including the captain, who now is just infuriated because they were entangled upon what they consider official business. Excuse me, we're here to collect a tithe, to which I already paid. You didn't pay us.
Last I checked, this isn't your boat.
You used our port. And I already
Which way?
paid the tithe. Oh, were you going to say something? I'm sorry.
Hold on a sec. I keep locking myself in this room.
Yeah, you could open the door on the other side, and that would probably let you go through.
Yeah.
You don't want to step in there, though.
So, let me see if I've got this correct. Your company has already been paid. And you are sitting here extorting more. Doesn't that look bad for you?
No idea what you're talking about. We didn't get paid, and neither did they. We're here to collect what is rightfully for the king of Razmiri.
If you didn't
Well,
get
of course.
paid, then who the hell got paid? Because money was given out.
Everyone, if you're looking at these individuals of the crew, you are welcome to make a perception roll.
Yes, please.
Perception.
Perception time.
I'll use my
Ooh.
passive of 19, please.
Passive of 19. Oh god, it's.
I'll use my passive of 20.
God, you guys.
God. The shoe effect.
I got a 17.
Wait,
Goosey.
where's my thing?
So no, we
Hold on,
can't. We
I
can
lost
see through
track.
their bullshit.
Oh, for sure.
What is
Because
my passive again? Let's see.
you need help.
No, I've got it.
Your passive.
Okay,
is right
maybe.
next to it. Your passive is right next to it. So if you
It's
look
right.
at, if you see perception, it's 13.
Oh, no, I'm rolling.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Okay, you guys got this.
Wait, you're not gonna
He's
do
just
this again.
chilling.
You are not gonna do this again. We're not gonna sit here and
No,
do
I'm not. No.
Okay, I was about to say you are not rolling your goddamn luck feet
No,
again.
I said it's okay. You guys got this.
Okay, good. All right. So, you
get
take
over here.
upon close
I'll get your side.
upon close examination, you notice something very important. The priestly robes look tattered and otherwise bloodied, whether it be because they perhaps performed this deed to a different ship and acquired money through violent means, or they're filthy fucking posers.
We know that for a fact, huh? Oh boy.
Why the
Um,
fuck you lying?
Getting
Define
flame spitter. Getting. I want to with flame spitter. Activate it, raise it up, and say, "If you value your lives, you'll stop this charade and leave now."
Or we can take you prisoner.
Oh.
Or
Hold
we
on a
can do
sec, hold on.
this. Can lies make the vines and everything constrict a little bit?
See, this is
Also, watch that guy that's not in the entangling.
Oh yeah, see, that's where that became a problem. You put the entangling there, and this guy is wiggling his fingers.
May I
and,
cast a spell?
and your vines are going down. What do you mean, cast a spell?
Can I cast a spell? Is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay,
what
Yeah,
so
spell?
count
I
spell,
have
go
this-
for it.
I have a very similar spell, called Web.
Oh.
You're gonna put cast web on the guy off to the side.
Yeah.
Do you want to get
Cast
like a
it.
better view of the guy?
Well, it's like it's not a. Oh wait, hold on, not Web, but it still requires. Oh yeah, restrained still. Yep. Nah, I can. It's 60 feet distance, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a door there.
Can
It's
anyone
open.
see him? Oh, the door's open.
The door. Now it is.
Roll.
So
Okay. Well, let me just cast the spell, please.
Okay.
Just gonna...
I have the fellow selected. He's wiggling his fingers in an attempt to dispel the entangled spell.
We'll put it. Oh, those four are from our crew, so I'm just gonna try to put this as